Today, I will be finally answering the #1 question I've been getting asked. Why did I quit Bloxburg? If you guys didn't know, I stopped playing Roblox Bloxburg around 2 to 3 months ago due to a lot of details. But I have so many great memories on this game, and I can't help but not give closure to what really happened. And maybe some good advice on what the game can do to make me maybe come back one day. And it all started off with this comment right here. My pinned comment on my last Bloxburg video ever 2 months ago, talking about how I was filming the game and there was an audience watching and there isn't really as much roleplay going on. But this started something, bro. Creekcraft, literally the Roblox drama alert king over here, made a video on me talking about me quitting Bloxburg. It really wasn't that big of a deal, but he did it anyways, bro. He's even got this own section right here called Poke's Message, bro. What is this, my like own song on an album? And he pretty much talks about what I said, and pretty much this actually made a very massive debate on Twitter. They legit went on strike, bro. I don't understand how I made such a domino effect. I literally commented that. I did not to tip a domino over, but here we are. And it really did happen like that, but I'm here to give a little bit more of closure on why I actually decided to quit, more than just maybe the roleplay category wasn't as explosive. But it comes down to the game. I mean, honestly, guys, I have been playing Bloxburg for years now. I mean, here's a clip of my most viral Bloxburg moment, and I want you to leave a like and comment down below if you remember this one, okay? If you're an OG Team Sloth Forever fan, thank you so much, because it has been, I don't know if you know this, 5 years since I started doing Bloxburg type of videos. 5 years, half a decade, bro. Literally, that's an entire high school run, all right? So it's a long time, and the game is not as popular as it was 5 years ago. It's just the truth. If you take a look at when I was recording it the most, the game was averaging around at least 70 to 100,000 players, even more. And this doesn't even show 2019 stats, which I wish I could see. But as you take a look, you could start to notice that the players, they did keep up for a little bit, but right around here is where things kind of fell off. Around last year, they stopped actually updating as much, and well, it kind of just caused this very big downward trend. And it wasn't even the updates, to be honest, because take a look at the like percentage. Over the last 5 years of Bloxburg, this like percentage has gone down from 95% to peaking down at 87.9%. Now going back up maybe a good percent, but it was at 95, 96%. Like, what happened? A huge dislike bomb came in 2020, 2021, then it stopped. And I wonder why. But the whole point of this is that Bloxburg to me is not as thriving as it once was. I mean, if you take a look at my other channel that I've been uploading on every other day, which I highly recommend if you haven't, check this out. We are already hitting popular videos that have already only been out for 10 days that are almost literally my top third most viral video on this channel. It's come out in the last 10 days. And this video only has 1/3 of that. And now before you freak out and say, Poke, all you care about is the views, all you care about is the money, let's talk about something. This game right here is not cheap. If you want a very nice build with a lot of cool things on it, you need to buy game passes. You need to buy Bloxbucks. You need to buy the regular bucks. You need to buy vehicles in the game. And in a sense that you are actually commissioning builds to someone, you're paying for them too. So these videos become super, super, super expensive. And what's the point sometimes, right? Obviously, they're so fun and so great, but Bloxburg has clearly gone in a brand new direction, building. It's all about building, and it really is just come down to that point. I mean, let's take a look at the biggest Bloxburg channel right at this moment, Alaska Violet. Big shout out to her, by the way. Her content's amazing. And if you take a look, it is all building related. None of this has to do with roleplay. None of this has to do with having someone go to a plot and etc. and roleplay it. No, this is all about what the game is about. It's building. And was it always like about building? Yes, 100%. But it had a great mix of roleplay mixed with it. And now you probably have heard me say like, oh my God, is this even anything new? Like, what the heck are you even talking about? The bottom line is this, guys. I can play a roleplay game that updates once to twice a month minimum, getting over 500,000 people playing. And this is, by the way, being filmed at Tuesday at 1 p.m. where kids are at school. So it's low numbers for them. But the innovation's great. The updates are great. The roleplay community's great. And that's just something I enjoy. I like making movies. I like making videos. I like making storylines. And how am I going to make a great storyline-esque video when I have to worry about all of these side things that go into it, and even praying that the video will do as good as it does because the community isn't backing it as hard as they did, which is not your fault, by the way. Oh my goodness. Or we play this game, which is obviously an amazing staple game. But guys, this game isn't even free, bro. This game is still 25 Robux. If you want to play Bloxburg, you have to pay money. Yes, it's literally not much money, obviously. You got to add $5 to your account, okay? It's not like it's the end of the world to buy Bloxburg. I totally get that. I mean, let's take a look at the visits, bro. 8.2 billion visits versus 40 billion visits. This game was created in 2020. This game was created in 2014. And I don't want to say that the end of Bloxburg is coming where they're not going to be doing as well, but they need to listen to this right here. Bloxburg, if you're listening to me, you have to understand that you have a multi-million-dollar company under your belt now, and updates that come out this infrequently is not excusable. I'm sorry. I have to, as a Roblox YouTuber, I have to let you know, if you want a community on your game, you need to be updating a lot. And I don't mean, oh my God, you got to update once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, once a month. Literally, once a month is a great start. And they just recently updated for Valentine's Day, but it said New Year's for the last like month and a half, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Brookhaven's already dropped like 4 updates since then. And yes, it's not as complex as Bloxburg, where the updates need to be more crafted, etc. But to be honest, this team is not run by many people. This is literally under his name. You know already right now, there are not many people running this game. There is no valid excuse as to why Bloxburg shouldn't be updating very often. They have a huge team of developers now. Isn't that weird? Personally, this is why I left. I didn't leave because the roleplay scene was dying. I left because I think the whole game is seriously undergoing a very big change. And if they don't start updating often and seriously start putting effort in this game, I mean, this game gives me like 2017 Roblox vibes. Like, I'm sorry. It is not what I thought it would be nowadays. The evolution of the game stopped. But in a building sense, it's great. But now I'm going to give you guys a few things of what I think this game needs to actually flourish. Number 1, creative mode. I find it very hard that if you want to even just go delete something and then rebuild it and then delete it again, you're losing money every single time. This is a very interesting concept because in so many games, yes, you have to pay for some things, but in this game, you are seriously running dry of money all the time. Like, it is not like you have to simply just add maybe $100,000 like every single like month or something. Like, no, if you're doing big builds, like some of these big time builds, you're dropping hundreds of thousands on a build, and it is crazy. I mean, at least they added this, right? 60,000 per month, $8 a month. That's pretty cool. I'll give it to them. And the second thing I think that they should add, transferable data plots. Imagine there was a marketplace where you were able to actually sell your Bloxburg plot for money and make that money back. You could sell copies of it. Imagine you made a very beautiful home that you want your best friend to have as well. You could give them the link to copy the exact data ID plot. Or you can sell it on a marketplace and only put maybe 10 copies, maybe selling at 20,000 Bloxburg cash. Then you make 200,000 Bloxburg cash by just selling your product that you made. Where is the end goal of making these homes? Is there an end goal here? You're just literally spending money to make a home that you're probably gonna tear down in the next month. Where's the culture of actually being able to like do something with what you made, right? But I do want to address something and make it very clear. You do not go after the Bloxburg Twitter or the community managers. It is not a good look. If you want someone to actually take advice from you, you need to tell them and not be rude about it. And I'm sorry, I'm calling out a lot of the Bloxburg community because a lot of how people handled that was extremely rude. And I hope you learned your lesson because you cannot just like get mad at people like that. These two people, Mari and Bram, they're the managers of the community. They're not devs, bro. Give them a break, dude. Like, yes, you could tell them things that they will probably listen to, but you can't get mad at these people for simply just actually trying. Constructive criticism and outright blatant rudeness is a very different thing. Now we have a tag called #FreeBloxburg, which people are trying to make Bloxburg free because a lot of people think if Bloxburg becomes free, it'll make the game explode again. Which, yes, I did bring up and mention that it is not free, but I really don't think it is that big of a game changer. If you want to actually make a difference in Bloxburg, make the community more welcome to actually be a part of it. Make it a part of something. What are you going to do? Go to your job and then build a home and then tear it down and then go back to your job for 10 years straight? No. Everyone wants Bloxburg free though, and I couldn't agree more. I'm not saying it shouldn't be free. I really do think it should be free. But I really am praying for Bloxburg, guys. I am not the type of person to watch and love a downfall of a game. Not at all. I wanted this game. There is a reason that I came back to this game in 2023, bro, because I had a vision and it was doing decent. But then I started to really think about the future of where the channel was going and how the game was progressing. And I was just like the SpongeBob meme of Squidward looking out the window at SpongeBob and Patrick. That's me looking at Brookhaven, updating every goddamn 2 weeks. And I'm going to answer this question because I know a lot of people are very curious. Poke, if Bloxburg started updating, would you come back and would you make banger videos on it again? Well, guys, it really depends on what the updates are, right? Yes, they could make updates that would be great for building and maybe great for some roleplay stuff, but is it great for the community? And will it build the community and flourish and make a brand new era and like aura of just amazingness? And all I'm saying, guys, is the last year of how everything started off. I mean, yes, they're going to drop some updates here and there, but you can really see the peaks of when there's updates. And to be honest, guys, like, I mean, maybe there was an update right here for Christmas. Maybe this was the update right here for another thing. But like, why was there no spikes right here? And Brookhaven, as you can see, is the game that has been flourishing and going crazy, getting new visits. And yes, their like percentage is just on par with Bloxburg. And that doesn't matter, honestly. And if you're very curious, what is this channel gonna be, Poke? Oh my God, you're back on this channel. Are you gonna maybe try a Bloxburg video? Nah, I'm upload whatever that guy want, bro. Maybe I'll throw a Bloxburg in every once in a blue moon, but I mean, But to be honest, it really just doesn't give me that impact that a lot of other games would bring me to record and film. So that's kind of how it is. The game just kind of got a little boring to me, and honestly, it got boring to a lot of people. And I think the lack of updates just made people kind of fade out and maybe just really put the worst taste in their mouth. But I think anybody can come back from anything. So Bloxburg, I'm counting on you. I know you can do it.